Hello, scholars, and welcome to weeks 5 and 6 of Applying Philosophy to Modern Global Issues. Thanks for your excellent work on Jonathan Haidt's 6 Moral Foundations during the past 2 weeks. In this unit, we'll jump from the present to your fast approaching future. During the next few decades, as you grow further into adulthood, head out to college, and then into the job market, you'll be entering a society that is being rapidly transformed by technology. For the first time in the history of life on this planet, humans stand poised to take control of the actual path of human evolution through genetic engineering. Human lifespans may be extended by perhaps 100 years through organ transplants and reprogramming the immune system. Artificial intelligence and robots will transform the economy and continue to replace human workers. These advances are thrilling, but they carry with them profound moral questions that we must consider. What is to prevent Adolf Hitler's dream of creating a master race from becoming reality? Who gets to benefit from the advances in healthcare? Only the rich? How do we regulate the creation of genetically engineered babies? What kind of regulations need to be created to limit the ability of government to spy into our private lives? These questions have inspired countless science fiction stories and movies during my lifetime. But during your lives, science fiction will become science fact. How do we use philosophy to help us move into this new age in a moral and just way? During this unit, we'll learn about the founding of the United Nations during the years just after World War II. People around the world were horrified to learn of the facts of the Nazi final solution, which resulted in the deaths of 6 million innocent Jews in a perverse attempt to engineer the human gene pool. The international community resolved to prevent such a crime from ever happening again by establishing the United Nations and promulgating the Universal Statement on Human Rights. How do we define human rights? In what situations do citizens of the world have the responsibility to intervene in another nation's internal policies to prevent another Holocaust? During the first week of this unit, we will also consider the ideas of the 2 most influential moral systems used to think about human rights: the consequentialism of J.S. Mill and the deontology of Immanuel Kant. Both the virtues and the flaws of these moral systems are revealed in a fascinating thought experiment, the trolley problem. You'll be able to test the moral thinking of your own school community by sharing a poll inspired by the trolley problem. Over the weekend, we will read together the final chapters of Yuval Harari's Sapiens. In these chapters, Harari lays out the looming moral challenges you will face as technology transforms life on Earth. Next week, you'll choose a topic suggested by Harari to do a presentation to the class on how philosophers might help us avoid the descent into a dystopian future. You'll need to meet with partners and collaborate on the production of this presentation. We'll create presentations which advocate a particular side on these issues, but increase their persuasiveness by considering and rebutting the arguments of those who oppose your position. Finally, we'll gather at the end of next week in a gallery where your work and the work of your classmates will be displayed. There we can discuss the future and reflect on how our own thinking about the future and our own collaborative skills have developed during the unit. That's it from me for now. Make sure if you have any questions to contact me, and I'll see the rest of you online.